Hello friends, Bryan here. The field that you normally see me walk in is now full of corn. I don't eat corn, but I do like the band. And I was in there trying to find my good friend Malachi. For those of you that get that joke, comment below. Let's get right into it. Do you guys ever notice when a relationship ends, weird things start to happen, right? When a relationship ends, usually it's not just a spur of the moment thing. Usually things have been building up for years and years and years. Maybe the person's tried to communicate, or they just can't talk to the person about the problems. But anyway, when the relationship ends, however it ends, all of a sudden you have all these people coming out of the woodwork, talking to you, trying to give you their opinion. It's like someone from the other side was in their ear the whole time. Maybe you have a few friends or acquaintances that were always friendly to you, all of a sudden aren't so friendly. It's like they felt, I guess what I'm getting at here, guys, is when a relationship ends, right? So let's say if I know a couple and they split up, you might hear a few whispers, you might hear a few things, but when you have one of the people actively bad-mouthing the other person and going on about this and that, playing the victim, so to speak, it's amazing how many other people feel that they have a right to make a judgment when they weren't really there. Because you know what? There are two sides to every story. And I noticed for me, in my past, when I've gone through some relationships, again, I was never perfect. I talked about a lot of these things in previous videos. I wish I was able to, when I was younger, better able to handle those situations. I'm the type of person that when I've had enough, I've had enough. Bye. Leave me the F alone. Don't bug me. Get off my social media. F you. See you later. But usually it was after a long time of tolerating and putting up with a lot of stuff and maybe trying to communicate, and it's just not heard. But it often amazes me how when a relationship ends, it seems like other people feel that they have a right to give you an opinion on your life, on a decision you've made, when they weren't there. They weren't there for the day-by-day happenings. They don't know, and usually they're getting one side of the story. Maybe someone is playing the victim. Again, something else I'm going to do a video on very shortly. But that often amazed me, and I've had that happen where people you've been nothing but nice to, all of a sudden just, whatever. Yep, I've made bad decisions and I have not handled things in the correct way. But it just amazes me that people will get their information or make judgments on things that they just don't have any idea about. And you're like, where were all these people when we needed them? They weren't around. Where the hell were these people? Or why do they think that they have a say? They weren't really central to my life or our lives when we were in a relationship. Yet these people have a right to feel that they can say something and make a judgment, especially when you've been nothing but nice to them. They don't know. They really don't. Have you guys ever experienced that? When you end a relationship or when a relationship's over, how bizarre people can start being? Interesting. I wanted to throw that out there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is Bryan signing off.